Since this venerable stadium was erected in the Pennsylvania hills, it has been the home to toughness, to passion, to winning. Welcome to Happy Valley and Beaver Stadium, home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Terrapins will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense takes the field. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pop.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of...
And the ball is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes with the return. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this route.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. They're bringing heat. Nifty little dance step. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Now they're going to throw it. Using the quick game.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll run play action. unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Went up top on second down. That leaves them needing a yard here on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. The Nittany Lions will move the sticks.
That is how it's done on third down and short, and no doubt about it, an easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Wants to throw. It's Edwards. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to get it through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting...
He's looking deep. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. The offense set for a first down play. Looking for space. It's Hemby. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Looking to the big tight end. Fires and picked off. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Off the play fake on first down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Here's the handoff. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered in.
Takes a hit as he fires. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It's good.
Well, they were able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or you would trust him right away.
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get landed.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Edwards. Getting some heat. Finds a man in the middle. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Now on second down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Might as well stick with him. Just ran him over. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
The Terrapins have it with a 1st and goal. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Howard. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He caught it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. The aerial assault continues. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Never a doubt. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Catch in the middle, it's Saunders. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's caught. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide open downfield. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He finds his man. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Takes the handoff. It's Hemby. And the Terrapins get it past the sticks. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. He wants to throw. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Excellent field position here for the offense. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Power football with the run. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. The option look. Fights off a defender. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Penn State! He would not be denied.
We know football gets harder when you start to get the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
First down and 10. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. The Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off play action. Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really 4-down territory now. Fakes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Looking to move it through the air. Complete downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Got his man downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continuing, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Looking to pass. It's Edwards. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I think out routes are solely about timing, because that wide receiver is going to get to a point and break it off straight to the sidelines, and you could just tell he put too much mustard on it and just led him a little bit too far.
The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Gonna take a shot. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with it.
He unleashes a long one. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
That's caught. It's Smith. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. And the Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Edwards. Looking down the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Defense in press coverage. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll give it to the back. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Terrapins will hustle to the line. They're getting this guy lathered up. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Tempo and overdrive. Off play action on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Hauls it in. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him working away, nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. All points are important, guys, but that one still leaves with a 3-possession deficit down by 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. The corners are walked up tight. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. He's piled up 82 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Running with power. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's
On the play.
in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for more room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Feeling some heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. 2nd down now after the sack. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. He's going for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Unloads to the wideout. And they stop the 4th down pass. The defense gets off the field. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. DB's right up on the receivers. Fires one high and deep. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And the incompletion brings up a second down. Trying play action. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And the Terrapins will punt it away on fourth down. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. First down to start the drive after the break. Handoff to the lone back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. At midfield, he's got room. Hit the afterburners, kid. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked up.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes his connection. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Gives it to the back on the draw. Tackled, but he has a first down. The offense in hurry up mode. Going up top on first down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception. And they'll drag him down after... When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game.